Welcome back, Commander.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It's been a long time, but if you do happen to remember Volkov and Chitskoy, they're back. Sadly, though, both have gone through a little bit of a downgrade. Maybe it's to make the missions just a little more challenging, but they're just not the same wonder dog and boy as they were before. For example, Chitskoy would have had a much easier time of devouring everybody there. Even Volkov appears to have lost quite a bit of armor compared to past experiences, anyways.
Reporting. Very well. Very well. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well. Of course. Yes, sir. Very well. Of course.
All that said, though, they're still both really good in their own rights.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Waiting orders.
There's actually a blackout mode, or I guess not mode, but there's a trigger that basically does the same blackout that we saw way back when at the ant level,
Acknowledged.
the hive one, anyways. And sadly, it's one that kind of just like creeps up on you on this level because there's no indication that that's what would happen. And I know I complained about the blackouts last time. It's basically the same idea. You walk up to a panel and you're just blacked out. And you kind of have to do the whole walking back and forth and so on. Yeah, there's the one I'm pointing out. Basically, just don't walk Volkov to that one. And you're good to go. Oh, and apparently Chitskoy is able to use computers? I love my cyber dog. I have to imagine that it's just something that maybe they forgot to edit out.
At once. Reporting. Reporting once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Then again, though, when you have a dog that can leap like 50 meters and is resistant to bullets, yeah, I'll give it that maybe he could also hack computers.
Yes, sir. Reporting. At once. Agreed. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Report agreed. Very well.
Sadly, I don't think there's any way to save those guys.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you did, though, I mean, if you could show a screenshot, that'd be cool. Or at least like a GIF on how you did it. You obviously don't want to walk up to that computer because that kills them. So, don't save them and then kill them because that's just especially cruel.
Agreed. Waiting order. Agreed.
At least the one silver lining is that those guys wouldn't really be useful anyways.
Yes, sir. Very well. Reporting. Yes,
I mean, after all, they're just I think one flamethrower, one infantry gunner, and two grenadiers. It's not like a particularly useful group of guys,
yes, sir.
especially not considering what we'll see later.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Very well.
Yeah, I probably should have activated that computer first.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and we just assassinated Einstein.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Reporting. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed.
I have to admit, it's a weird design decision to put a counter,
Yes, sir.
especially one at 45 minutes.
Mission saved.
Like, that's a lot of time, and it might not exactly seem that way, but we've seen like 90% of the map so far.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Wait, yes, sir. Ready and wait. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Of course. Ready and wait. Ready and wait. Waiting orders. Reporting affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. At once.
Sadly, Volkov just doesn't really do much against vehicles.
Agreed. Affirmative.
I guess technically, since Chrono Tanks aren't really all that strong, there's probably a chance I could have, killed all those Chrono Tanks without really wasting too much time. At least I would have sped it up, but all the same.
Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Affirmative.
It's a little cruel that the game gives you the option to go into the power plant. I don't believe it has anything to do with the mission. Like, it's just there as like a flavor type thing.
Yes, sir.
So, you just happen to enter the power plant, and next thing you know, you're kind of screwed. Not much you can really do when your unit isn't going to come out.
Acknowledged. Waiting orders.
So, there's a problem with the quote-unquote phase transporter, or whatever they really want to call it. And that's that it's not very strong. Oh, and Chitskoi also is crushable, which is weird, considering shock troopers aren't. But maybe there's just some things the Cyber Dog can't do.
Waiting orders.
So,
Reinforcements have arrived.
so yeah, the phase transport is just not all that great. We got reinforcements, but I have no clue where, and just, it's a tough mission.